GTV is live from Germantown High School with Ron Gavinsky. I'm Ed Rowie. Tonight, the Red Raiders travel to Germantown to take on your Warhawks. This one, we'll just put it out there, it's probably not going to be
pretty.
It probably won't be, but that's why they play the game. We talked to Coach Merg. She's, you know how she is. She's always going to be upbeat. She's going to talk about her team in glowing ways. But as she said just before practice ended last night, her starting point guard, Olivia Close, got injured. Should be back shortly, but she's going to miss tonight. And to lose a guard before you play the team that presses and presses and presses is not what you're looking for.
No.
But go ahead, let's talk about Tosa East. We know what we're going to get. It's going to be a team that's going to play really hard. But they're deficient. They have deficiencies. And you're going against a team that's coming off their gauntlet week. The next 6 games to close out the season, totally 180 from last 3 games.
Oh, yes. Tosa East is led by Chloe Dellis, who's a phenomenal player. But they're only averaging in the conference 41 points a game. And Germantown could hit them with 41 in the first half.
Very possible, especially when you lose your,
the starting point guard.
If we switch cameras, you can see her walking. Let's see. Well, we don't need to do that. But, yeah, she's walking.
That's a huge
loss. Kid. Yeah, it stinks for East. It's not good for anybody. I mean, you don't want that to happen to anybody because you want the best possible game for everybody. But nonetheless, you still play the game, and this is going to give others an opportunity, and that includes Germantown, who's going to empty the bench, and you never know. But when you come off a week like you just had, well, we're gonna turn it over to the anthem.
Here are the starting lineups for your Germantown Warhawks. Under the direction of head coach Matt Stubbe, 8'5" sophomore number 1, GBB Arnold. 8'7" senior number 13, Natalie Paulskill. 8'7" junior number 22, Emily Risner. 8'8" senior number 23, Katie Tom Boone. And 8'7" senior
So there are your starting lineups. We're just about set. Little different lineup for East. Customary lineup for Germantown. And as we said, this will be a different kind of game than what we've been accustomed to recently. And that's okay. We're going to have fun with it. Getting my cameras fixed. Get the scoreboard up for you. And we are underway. East with the ball to start. McKenna Wells on the right side with the ball. Acker Gardner. Turnover. KK, open court. Kick it up corner. Jalen Acker 3. Rattles around and down. River dance right out of the gate.
Good rhythm there.
Watched her warm up. She did not miss. Pompu with the steal. We should discuss that with that 3. I mean, that's just adding to her team record, which she set last week. Acker, 2 in a row. Yep.
The pressure's off her now, Coach.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I'm just.
It sounds good, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh. There we go. Well, it doesn't matter whether it's off, on, because she is hitting them. And she has been on fire the last couple games. Lexus Dallas 3 off the mark. Offensive rebound. Good patience. Talking to Coach Merg, she said, ladies, we just got to kill clock. We got to keep the ball moving. We have to keep moving. And look for the best of best shots. Acker with the steal. Up ahead, Paul's kill with a little bump. Emily Nickel with the foul. Said run offense. Just run it through, run it through, run it through. Try to take as much time off the clock. You talked about their leading scorer, Chloe Dallas. She is currently on the bench. We'll see how long she is down.
Yeah.
Nat's first free throw, back iron.
56% from the free throw line for Nat.
Second one, short. Morgan Hellendrung with the rebound. Ball batted out of bounds.
It should go off. It should be Germantown's ball.
Going to be a discussion about that, and they're going to say
Yeah.
Germantown ball.
Paul's kill deflected the ball off the girl's foot.
God darn it.
Uh-oh.
This technology's great, but I don't like pushing all these buttons. Drive, kick, corner, nothing, skip. KK, open 3, short, rattles around, the home bounce. Drops. And just like that, it's 9 Love. We're going to use Love tonight. Shot off the mark. Ball batted around. Ends up, look, Murdoch on the floor. Tie up. Sarah is one of my all-time favorites. She knows it. I had to yell at her once because she wouldn't shoot. I just said, we need you to shoot. And she went, okay. And then she shot. But she was always so afraid to shoot it. KK just splits everybody down the lane, gets fouled by Alexis Dallas.
Tosa East is in a 1-2-2 zone. KK can get through that probably at will.
We'll see. Ooh, right there. Might have fixed something here. Get the camera, centered it. Ooh, looks better.
KK shooting 68 from the line.
Yeah, you keep talking about that. I'm talking about my camera here.
Hey, your camera's awesome. She get her second one, Coach.
All right. 10 Love, 11 Love, and a turnover. Acker thought about it. Back corner, Paul's kill, rhythm, 3, got it. 14 Love. Lexus up ahead to Emily Nickel, to Sarah Murdoch. Sarah on the right side.
Williams coming in the game for Tosa East.
Another turnover. That Williams you speak of. Asia.
Did
For
you
Alexis,
teach
I did.
her? Excellent.
I did. Quite a few of them, actually. Acker, deep three, short. Helen Drung comes away with the rebound. It's just good to have Morgan back out on the court. She missed last season with an injury, and just to see her back out playing it's victory enough. I know she loves basketball. Murdoch jumper, no good. So to see her back out there is a positive. No question for the program, but for her as well, for her mental being, just to have to sit and watch last year, where I know she wanted to help. And she battled injuries for a couple years, so good to see her out there and playing at 100%.
And it's tough for
The lane, kick it out, extra pass, Paul's kill corner, no good. McKenna Wells rebound. McKenna, no. Ball batted around. Asia gets pushed by McKenna.
her own
Poor
teammate.
Asia, yeah. They kind of ran into each other. Whiz Kid came away with the ball. Inside out. Foul, no good. Checking in from Houston, Texas. Hello, Angie.
How's the weather?
Kind of felt like Larry King there. Houston, Texas. Hello.
How's the weather in Houston,
It's
Coach?
better here. It's better than here, I should say.
There you go.
I think we don't even have to ask that.
Murdoch with her first.
Free throw, back iron. Alexis Dallas back in.
Paige Robinson,
And
Leah Hess, and Greta McNeil.
Gretchen McNeil.
Thank you. That's what I got you for.
Second one's good. 15 love, timeout,
Timeout.
Tosa East.
30 seconds.
Well, stick around.
Excellent.
Why not, right?
Yes.
Well, let's talk about the importance of where we're at. Germantown now tied with Brookfield Central for first place. Divine Savior, 2 games back with
Correct.
3 losses. However, those 2 teams,
Play
Brookfield
tonight.
Central and DS, are playing tonight. So obviously, if you are a Germantown fan, you are cheering like mad. Go DS. Hopefully they didn't stop them too bad last Friday and, take their will of the game away from them. But that's what's happening tonight opposite us. We'll sneak around, see if we can track down somebody who might be there. As Coach Mergs gives us a look, just walking with a smile. See if we can get updates, because that is an important game, and no question it's going to go a long way to determining the conference champ. And it's really the last step is, does Germantown share it, or is it them outright? Because the likelihood is, you got some Brook Central later in the year.
Brook East later in the year.
I'm sorry, Brook East, thank you. Brook East
welcome.
later in the year. Falls is a team I've talked about over and over. Corner 3, no good. And you, of course, we're talking about everything holding serve. That's where we are.
Correct.
And that's how we'll speak, because that's how we look at it when you're the number 2 area team, which that's for a whole nother discussion, which maybe we get into later. We know what kind of team Germantown is, and goal number 1, win conference. And as everything plays out right now, it appears that's going to happen again. Is it a share or is it an outright?
And
of course, that's why you play the games.
Right. And if it goes the way I think it will go for Germantown, they'll have a third year of 15-1 in the conference. So when you think about that, 45-3 in the last 3 years in this conference, that's a pretty good record.
That's not bad.
Not bad. I don't think there's a coach in the conference that would say, I'll take that.
I think they'll take it at any level as well, and to do it at the varsity level with the. But I think that's helped, no question, by the non-conference. There's the word I'm looking for. Schedule.
Right.
When you play those teams over and over, there is nothing easy. It's a nice job reading the passing lane. Sarah Murdoch dropping the pass, but deflected by Paige Robinson. Great job by Murdoch.
Well, yeah, and talking to Coach Stuvey before the game, we had talked about the Greater Metro being top-heavy,
very much.
The Fox Valley were Appleton East, Kimberly, and that's the best conference in the state at the moment.
Sure.
You know, the big thing I see, the three things I look for in the next 6 games with Germantown is their energy. Are they going to play with an edge? Does he rest his main players?
Robinson flying in, batting it around, gets the extra opportunity, no good, ends up in Alexis Dallas's hands.
And then the last thing that I see is still winning the conference.
I think the energy is the key. I agree with you on that. You can get complacent. You've gone through the gauntlet. Will it continue? Will you continue with? But I think this is a team it's got a different focus, a different edge to it. They get off to sluggish starts, but they always seem to find a way to win it. I think the Arrowhead game is your prime example of that. That's a game they probably should not have won. They played sloppy, but found a way at the end. And that's what this team seems to be doing so well.
Right. And their Nats keep them in every game.
Yes. KK rebound and pushing up ahead.
Nice
Great
pass.
pass. Wisner finishing. What a pass. That vision right there was outstanding. 17 love. 11:20 remaining, first half. Wells loses it. Hess is fouled, and she's going to shoot a couple.
See, talking about Brook East, that's the game that would scare me if I was
Yes.
Germantown.
That's that team that you've talked about. You've talked about that team before we even saw them, that you think that's the team that could scare. And that's a couple weeks in advance. The one caveat to all that is the Germantown schedule after this week opens up. They get a lot of downtime between all of their games. Sometimes that's good. I think this is a type of team that'll be very good for them. I don't anticipate that really affecting them.
Right. What I meant by saying that Brook East is they play Brook East the last week of the season.
Yes, February 2nd.
So they're going to have, you got the Falls on Friday, and I don't remember who they play next Tuesday, and then you play Brook.
I believe it's Hale here, but don't quote me on that.
That could be. You could
I don't
be
know
right.
that they play on Tuesday. I think that's Friday.
Okay, but that's
Let's bring that up. Let's
only
stop
play,
the guessing.
Okay, thank you, sir. But you only play
Steele, Maddie Montgomery.
one game next week.
Yep.
And
let's see. Next Tuesday, actually, Whiz Kid. Got it. 20 love. Actually, it's Falls on Friday at Falls.
right.
Saturday at KML. Tuesday, varsity practicing. As I look at their entire schedule, it's Pewaukee that's playing the JV2s. But it is that Friday versus Hale. Senior night, one we are anticipating and very excited about.
Could be a lot of tears that night, Coach.
And that,
In a good way.
yeah, oh, absolutely. And then February 2nd is Brook East, with February 5th being Sussex Hamilton. So you've got some time. And then you close it out, foul on the floor.
At Sussex, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that final game is Sussex, and then you start preparing for the playoffs. And once you get there, then you know that the focus will be there because it's win or go home. And this team again has a different feel to it. They'll, in all likelihood, now I guess unless Brook Central wins out and something crazy happens, Paul's kill reading the passing lane, go the other way with it. I think she wanted that call, but I think with the score being what it is, and that's okay. You got to learn to finish that. They will get the bye on the 9th. 3 on the way. I think it's going to be 4 versus 5, which is going to be somebody else, not Germantown.
I'll let you know in a second, Coach.
Well, we don't know. Whiz Kid finishing it. It's Cedarburg, Germantown, Homestead Falls, and Nicolay. So who's it going to be? We'll see, but it won't be Germantown playing that night. And then they will play that Thursday.
First, yeah.
And that'll be their first one. So they've got some time, and you get an idea what their schedule's like. Is another steal.
Nice
Paul's
pass.
kill. Whiz Kid finishing. Timeout East. We will take it with them. It's a 30-second. We will be back shortly on GTV. Back live on GTV. Trying to search around and get an update. Another turnover. Get that DSBC. If anybody's out there and knows, send it our way. Shot. Good. Katie Pompu. Boy, if she starts hitting threes, look out. This got to talk. We should go back and talk about Saturday's game. Paul's kill reads that pass lane, deflects it out of bounds. Emily Wisner, scoring 19, career high. She's just playing at a different level. And we're seeing it right now. How many quick points does she have? 6?
She does.
It's bounce pass, stolen.
Well, we've said
See, that's where I got mad at Sarah. Sarah, you got to think shot there. You're thinking pass the whole time. The whole
Right.
gym knows that. Come on, Sarah. Let it fly, kid. Montgomery 3, no good.
especially against Germantown.
Yeah.
Because you know those kids are flying back to cover the backside.
Absolutely. There you go, Sarah. Get it up there. Back iron.
But going back to what we were talking about Wisner, what impresses me about Germantown is you just don't know who that third big scorer is going to be for them.
Acker, the river dance.
It's her third one.
30 love. As Germantown pulls back
up
the
her.
pressure.
KK's at that table.
And this is what Matt does. You got to keep playing the game and keep them in the rotation. And now Pompu with the steal. She's all alone. She'll lay it up and in. And some say you shouldn't. We've talked about this early. We talked about this early in the season. Listen, these kids, you only get so many of these games. So they're going to play and play hard and
Turnover, Germantown. Well, exactly. And as we've talked many times,
Yep.
It's not fair to the second 5, the third 5. They practice every day hard. So they should be able to come out on the floor and play hard the whole time. And Matt's not going to, Coach Stuvey won't press them.
No, not in all likelihood. I wouldn't anticipate.
The only way they're going to repress is if
Hellendrung inside, bank shot,
Ooh.
foul. No shots off. So Morgan's going to go shoot a couple. If that name sounds familiar, Hellendrung, her sister, plays at Waukesha West.
She hasn't hit it. There's her first one of the season, Coach. First free throw.
We're no longer talking love. Nah, Morgan was 6 for 13.
Oh.
Now 7 for 14, even 50%.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Back iron. Murdoch rebound. KK rips it out of her hands. She said
KK
thank
did
you very
all.
much, and she'll go shoot some free throws. Good rebound by Sarah Murdoch, but then the Nats showed up. KK ripped it right out of her hands. Should have showed the end of that JV game. Went down to the buzzer and in overtime, and a foul at the buzzer.
Right. Could have been a 2 OT
Yeah, it would have
game.
been double overtime, but instead, free throw good. Instead, Amber Cephalou knocked down a free throw with no time on the clock. And the JV team won. And I asked, I asked Coach Woodson, I said, can you just win one early and just win by a bundle? She said, and where was the elevator screen? She's like, well, I kept trying to run it. They kept messing it up. They've run it often this year
Yes, they do.
to success. They run it well. Hellendrung rebound, kick out. Another opportunity, no good. Ball batted around, ends up in McNeil's hands. Robinson saves it from going into our screen.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paige.
Yep.
Because otherwise that was coming right at us, and there was nothing we could do about it. We got the plastic shield in front of us. Karina Murphy getting the fingertips on that ball and knocking it out of bounds. (33-1), 6:49 remaining, first half. Backdoor, nickel, kick out.
Ooh, that's a travel.
Two-step.
It's a good idea.
Two-step back. She had one, and then it's like, I'm going to do that again. And she got a big smile on her face like, yep, I did that. Morgan wanted that step-back jumper, and then she said, you know what, I'm going to take a step-back jumper. Now, if you're James Harden, you can do that. KK down the lane, no good, batted around. KK comes away with it.
Got it.
Just all strength right there. Murphy in the lane, no good. KK has it batted away, ends up in Dallas. Nope, ends up in Hess's hands. This time KK to the, bodies hit.
Ooh.
Yep, that was the right call. Just a
She's
physical
hurt.
play, and that could be, oh boy. Emily Nickel. As KK went up, she initiated the contact, and Emily got snapped pretty good.
And you don't want to ever see a player get hurt.
Now, we're going to take a timeout. You're watching GTV. Back live on GTV. Emily Nickel leaving the floor as they check her out. KK free throw good. Yeah, watching it on the delay. KK initiated the contact, which, you're taught to do, and she did it. Often that player doesn't get that call, and they should. I mean, that person, this time being Emily Nickel, came into her. But, yeah, she got bumped, and it actually flew into one of her teammates. So hopefully she's okay and can get back out there. But wouldn't be shocked if she sat the rest of the afternoon or evening, as it were. It was pretty good contact there, and we're going to have a tie-up.
And as we were talking off air, with the concussion protocol now, they have to make sure she's fine before she can come back on the floor.
Yeah, there's a good possibility she's not certain exactly where she is. And you don't want to talk like that and make light of it, but, I mean, there was some serious contact. Jumper, good.
Number 22.
McKenna Wells. So hopefully she's okay. We're not going to sit here and play doctor.
Nope.
Acker to the hole, followed by Dallas. I think that's who they're going to get. It was on Alexis, and that's her second. Acker back iron.
I was just going to say, in the conference, Acker's shooting 50% from the line, Coach.
Well, then this one should be good. I'm putting it up.
Okay.
I already put it up.
Good call.
That's why they're called averages, right?
Exactly.
36-3, under 6.
Ooh.
Left first half.
Not the place you want to pick your dribble
No.
up.
I don't mind when they pick up their dribble because what's the first thing everybody yells? You know, it's take it away, take it away. It's overplay. It's dead ball. It's dead. So what does everybody do? They come flying up, and then you often get the back door.
Exactly.
Carrie Newcomer coming through yet again. DSHA 14-9. 6:36 left first half. Ooh, so it's a pitcher's duel. So you have to wonder if Coach Hendricks decided to just slow it down and play it that way. Or two great defensive teams just not hitting shots. Ball batted around, ends up in Leah Hess' hands. Thank you, Carrie.
And again, last week, neither team really shot.
No.
Fantastic.
And thank you again, Carrie, for stopping and visiting us on Saturday. It was awesome to put a face to the name. Karina took a little extra hiccup there. And wholesale changes as the bench empties for Germantown, and Jessica Gleasing checks in for the first time tonight for Tosa East, the senior, 5'9" senior.
2's in, 21's
Actually,
in,
it's her
3's
second
in.
trip onto the floor. And it looks like Calla Labs is out there. Maddie Montgomery. Let's see who else. 20, it's Gabby Cox, our favorite golfer.
Yep. And then 33.
Which is Haley Bowles. And
Because
then
Katie Palm.
Hallie Bowles. And then
Katie
Hallie
Palm, yeah.
Laritzen we'll get later,
Yeah.
unquestionably, because Katie Pompu is out there.
It looks like he's keeping a starter in with, with the group of 5.
Turnover ends up in Gabby's hands. Yep.
Which is a smart move.
Yeah, absolutely. Montgomery.
I like her.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Didn't see that one, but travel called.
30's in the game.
Amber Herzberg.
And
she played both. She played a little bit of JV, and Chloe Dallas checks in for the first time today.
Oh, she did.
She did play in the JV game.
See, I think coaches should do more of that. If you got a kid that's could be on the varsity,
yeah,
you know, especially with the 3 halves, you can
well,
play.
in the short bench,
right?
With East having the short bench. McKenna has it blocked by Pompu. Ball batted around, ends up in Herzberg's hands. Shot no good. Herzberg again. She gets fouled. She's going to shoot 2. Welcome to the game, Amber. Go shoot some free throws. Well, let's talk about Chloe a little bit. I mean, this is their offense. I mean, you're talking about a player that averages 21 a game. Olivia Close, who's not playing tonight, averages 13. And this is a team that averages around 40. So when you're talking 34, that's a lot of scoring, and that's why it's 36-3.
Right.
Herzberg's second, no good.
And Chloe's the 3rd leading scorer in the conference.
Morgan Hellendrung going to the line to shoot a couple as she ripped down the rebound. Third foul on Maddie Montgomery, so maybe Maddie hands ablazing, hacking and smacking tonight.
Maddie's making sure she's getting in the book.
First free throw good. Second free throw, back iron. So 1 out of 2. Another offensive rebound, Herzberg. Dallas 3, no good. Pompu rebound. Pompu running the show right now with Montgomery in the backcourt. Cox, right side. Montgomery swinging it left side. Good spin move. Katie Pompu. Oh. Keep that move, Katie Pompu. That was
she's
pretty.
Been doing that a lot this year with the reverse layup, you know, left-handed.
Well, it's been primarily Emily Wisner's move, but if Katie steals it, just add to the offense. Do you have 38 or 39? I had that at 39.
I have 38.
Okay, then I was wrong. I just wanted to keep adding points. I did it before. Dallas, no call. Interesting. That's that one we were talking about, KK, that she just got it. Chloe was looking for the same one. Pompu, no good. And they're going to get, is that Gabby? It sure is. Gabby Cox on the foul. Go to the other end. McKenna Wells is going to shoot some free throws, or at least a free throw as it's a bonus.
Why walking the other way? Chloe Dellis scored her 1,000 points for Tosa East last week, Thursday, in their game.
So 2 in the conference scored their 1,000.
Right.
Chloe and Jalen.
Yep. That's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points. It sure is. McKenna Wells, no good. Free throw ripped down. There's Haley Luritzen. She's got an open 3. She lets it fly, no good. Dallas bats it around to herself and pulls down the rebound.
Oh, they're taking her.
Goes to the hoop. Looks like she's going to shoot a couple of free throws. Lobs with the foul. And yes, Josh, you are a touch late tonight.
Chloe shooting.
What do we got? Timeout,
Yep.
Germantown? Timeout, Germantown. We're going to take it with them. You're watching GTV. She was already out there.
Oh, okay.
Back on GTV. 2:39 remaining, first half, 38-5. Back to my point. Josh, yeah, Germantown came out. Jay hit a couple of threes early. Katie Pompu had a 3. And it's been all Germantown. 32-0 to start this one. Backdoor
Nice
cut,
pass.
lobs.
Oop.
Tie up, and oh yeah, Jessica kind of wrapped her arms around as the referee demonstratively showed her, can't go like that. So Jessica picks up the foul. Free throw, good. Lobs gets the first, earns the second to 5'5" junior. Second one, good. And right back to the scorer's table is Amber Hersberg. They check her in. I didn't think they could, and they don't. She kind of trotted to the table, and the ball had trickled away from the inbounder, so they hit the horn. Ron's like, why can't I do that? Nobody's inbounded. I'm with you, Ron. Dallas 3, no good. Great box out, lobs. Go back to the other end. Just an outstanding box out by Kayla Lobs. And Jessica Gleason's like, wait, what did I do? Well, she committed the foul there.
She was 2 for 8 from the line, and then she made her 2. So she's 4 for 10 now, Coach.
Look at you. Keep rolling. Shot, no good. Helendrung ripping down her 7th. Checking in from Cat Spring, Texas.
Wow.
Love it.
I'd love
Terry,
it,
thanks for checking in. Dallas 3, no good.
Ooh.
Gleason rebound, second chance opportunity. Murdoch shot, no good. Lindsay Taylor rebounds and throws it away. Someone threw it away, didn't see that. Alexis finishes.
34 threw it away.
Whoops. 40-8, 140 remaining first half. Shot, nope, steal, backcourt. Dallas to Dallas for 2. Chloe finishing from cousin Alexis.
Oh, they're in a 1-2-2 half-court trap. I'm sorry.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
No,
We need that.
I was just saying, I mean, you don't do it against their starters.
But you do it now?
But
That's
you do it
okay.
now. Yeah, but
I mean, they do have starters, but if they do it against their starters, it's just going to be a track meet.
well, exactly.
And this is okay. And I mean, look what happened. I mean, they're taking some positives right now. I have no issue with that at all. Dallas, Alexis gets bumped, flips it up there, nothing there. Gabby Cox out in front. Taylor back to Cox. 3 on the way, no good. Laritzen, nope. Cox again. Taylor again. Murdoch comes away with it, crosses the timeline. 30 seconds left first half.
Chloe's holding for the last shot, coach.
20 seconds remaining. Screen and roll.
Nice
Does not work.
play.
Great defensive play. Hallie Bowles. Great bounce pass, Hallie. Cox, 3. No good.
Hallie with another rebound.
She just keeps getting that. A girl, Hallie.
Foul on.
I really
34.
love that bounce pass. I mean, the defense, all that was great, but the bounce pass, the diagonal, was fantastic.
Yes.
3.4 remaining. Free throw, no good. Asia Williams for Alexis Dallas. Hallie's first 2 free throws of the season, and she gets one. The bench goes crazy. And that's our half. Our score from Germantown, your Warhawks 41, East 10. It's halftime in Germantown.
Hello, I'm Eric Brooks, and I'm working with W7 Productions on sponsorships for their live broadcasts this season. It's halftime. I'm here with Brad Duckworth from Ultimate Team Camps, the presenting sponsor for tonight's game. Brad, hello. Dr. Duckworth, hello. And thank you for getting behind W7 Productions and their mission, right? It's a really awesome mission. That's why I'm proud to be part of it too, and uplifting and encouraging girls' athletics through live streaming of sports like tonight's game. And I wonder, we'll spend a few minutes here talking about Ultimate Team Camps, but why did you get involved? How did you hear about W7 and kind of how did you get involved?
Well, W7 and Ultimate Team Camps have similar missions, and that's to bring a first-class opportunity for girls athletics in the state of Wisconsin and the Midwest. When we started to hear about the work they were doing and broadcasting girls games and really focusing on girls athletics, that's what the mission of Ultimate Team Camps has been to this point, to provide the first-class summer camp opportunity for girls high school teams. Several of our teams have been broadcasted by W7, and we got to know those guys and now reaching out through you, and we're proud to be part of bringing their broadcast to fruition. So we're happy to be here.
Tell viewers right now kind of what Ultimate Team Camps is about. And I find just researching myself, it's really cool. I mean, and how it's so closely tied to UW Stevens Point as well.
Well, yeah. So this started about 7 years ago. There was a group of high school coaches in the state that, quite frankly, weren't really happy with the way high school summer camps were going, team camps were going. And there was all this wave of kids developing their talent through AAU, and then summer camps were really just playing a bunch of games, team camps. We happened to be in Green Bay at the state tournament. I was a college women's basketball coach for 19 years. And I was at Green Bay with a group of coaches, Hudson, DC Everest, Nina, several, Spash. And I said to those guys, men and women, those coaches, hey, why don't we start one? So if everybody's upset about what we're doing, let's do our own. So we did that. We did that the first year, 5 or 6 years ago. And we ran it in Boston, and we stayed in a hotel, and we didn't have very many teams. And Pre-COVID, so not the summer, not last summer, the summer before, we had 42 teams signed up, JV and varsity. So we started with 8, we're up to 42, and then COVID kind of gave us a pause for a year. We are tied with UW Stevens Point. My real life job, I'm the director of athletics at UW Stevens Point. 2 summers ago, we moved our camp on our campus for several reasons, but it's nice to be on a college campus. And I think we give our student athletes a first-class experience on a college campus.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that bringing it on campus. I bet really creates a great experience. What is the experience of an Ultimate Team Camp?
Well, we start this way. We don't allow fans in. We don't allow college coaches in. This isn't about winning. The team who wins the camp gets a T-shirt. But if somebody is that passionate about it, come to the table. We'll give you a T-shirt. This is about giving an opportunity for players and teams to develop in summer, like I had the opportunity to get together with my high school team and figure out how we can be better, have a lot of fun. We've provided great speakers so each player has the opportunity to play 10 times, and then they listen to 4 speakers or have team building. We've had people like Jack Bennett, national champion, 2-time national champion, the uncle of Tony Bennett, who just won at Virginia. We've had pro women's basketball players. We've had college coaches. The opportunity for these young people to hear from some really, really good professionals in sport. And then we give them time to grow as a team. They can practice, they're eating together. So this is about leaving camp and saying our team got better, not about, oh, we won, or maybe I got a chance to play at the college level. This is really a basketball camp as it was designed in the old days. Let's get better, shut the doors, and come out of here 2 or 3 days later, a better team. Nice.
How can coaches learn more? Where should they go? And I suppose you've got openings for this summer.
Yeah, we do fill somewhat quickly, but we do have space available. UltimateTeamCamps.com has all of the information available and how to register and who to talk to. My co-founder is Matt Bullis. He's the head coach at DC Everest High School, or myself, and you can find me on the UWSP website, or go to UltimateTeamCamps.com. But what we've done is the other piece that's really important about Ultimate Team Camps. We've kept the cost as low as possible. We understand that this isn't, of course we have to break even with what we do, but it's never been about making money. It's always been about, for $225, you're going to get 2 nights in a hotel or 2 nights in a dorm, 5 meals, 10 games, 4 speakers. You're going to get a lot for what we pay for, because we understand camps now seem to be pricey. I hope we've brought our mission to fruition.
And for that cost, you're doing what you talked about, right? Bringing teams together. You're getting better for the next year, and bringing people together. That's a great mission. So thank you. And Brett, thank you for your time. That's sounds like an awesome experience. And thanks for sponsoring tonight's game again. I know that the W7 team really appreciates it, and you're getting behind what they're doing. So again, you can find more information at ultimateteamcamps.com. And lastly, say this: if anyone wants to sponsor W7 broadcasts like Ultimate Team Camps here, please contact Gary and the team at W7. You'll get a lot of bang for your marketing buck, and you get in front of people like Ultimate Team Camps is here, right? A really targeted group of people and in unique ways, and we're also supporting the home team. So I know, again, thank you so much for being a part of this, supporting what they're doing, and we'll get back to the game. Brad, thanks again. Have a good night.
Thanks for having me, and Ultimate Team Camps is a proud partner. So thanks again.
Yeah, no.
That camera.
Oh yeah. Oh. Now, well, you're gonna have to take over then. You can do the stats.
Okay, I'll do the stats. Okay, for the first half scoring, KK with 9, Maddie Montgomery 2, Natalie Paulskill 3, Emily Wisner 6, Katie Pompu 7, Jalen Acker 10, and Haley Balls 1. I'm sorry if I wrecked that name for you, Haley. And for Tosa East, 4 for Chloe Dellis, 2 for Wells. I don't want to say her first name because I don't want to screw it up for her. 2 for Maddock, and 2 for number 40. And I'm not going to say her last name. I'm terrible with last names. So that's the scoring for the half, first half. Statistic-wise, I give Coach Stuvey a lot of credit. He pulled his press off. He's played all of his players in the first half. Positive for Tosa East is once Matt went to his bench, Tosa East, the score was 32-0. So Tosa East has outscored Germantown 10-9. So there's a positive there. Coach, how was it changing the camera, bringing it to the other side?
It's a nice little walk.
Well, sometimes you need a walk. Relax yourself. Scoring leaders in the conference. KK's 1. Chloe Dellis is 3. Total points in the conference. KK's 1. 275 points going into the game. Chloe, 150, 4th. I could go all through a lot of more conference stats if you want them, Coach.
Nah, you do your thing.
KK is the leading assist person in the conference at 4.1. Jalen Acker is at 11. Steal leader in the conference, Jalen Acker, 4.5, number 1. Field goals made is KK. Field goals attempted, KK. There's a theme there. That's why I say she's one of the best players that I've seen. 3-point made, KK is number 8. Chloe is number 8. They both made 15. KK Arnold has attempted 46, shooting 33%. The game's going to start, and the starters are on the floor, Coach. So you can take over now.
All right. The numbers man has spoken. 41-10, second half underway. Each team starting the same way. Same players. Alexis Dallas pulls down the rebound and the Acker miss. 16 first half turnovers, not too bad for Tosa East.
Zoned by Germantown.
We've seen teams with many, many more than that. And there's one right out of the gate. Acker looking around, nothing there. KK just out-hustled everybody to the ball. She's going to go to the hoop and finish. That's okay, McKenna. You're not the only one that's had that issue. A lot of players have been run over by KK. She's gifted
special
player. Yeah.
Yep, she's a special player. 1-2-2 by
inside. Paulskill went for the steal, missed it. Hellendrung gathers it, misses the shot.
And Natalie's out on the run.
Paulskill from Arnold. Just before we broke for half, we got an update. DSHA 19, Brook East 14. Sorry, Brook Central 14. Or do they play Friday? Is it possible you were wrong?
No, they play tonight.
All right.
Oh, me? Well, now you got me second guessing, Coach.
Just because I checked that stream and that's what it said.
Well, we'll have to check, but I think it's BC. And
all right. Well, Alexis Dallas to the hoop. And now I'm going to go back online and play with this because I'm
hope I'm not wrong, Coach, but it wouldn't be the first time. Katie Pompu with a 3, her second 3 of the game.
And I see Brook Central and Wauwatosa West, so that's not the right
We'll see
seed.
what his Friday's game is. You could be right then. I thought Coach Hendricks told me they play Tuesday. Katie Pompu with the foul.
Yeah, this appears to be Tosa West and maybe Brook East. Yeah, that's what that looks like. I don't think you're wrong. How's that? You feel better?
I feel better.
Yeah, good.
I tried.
I
look
feel better
enough.
for you.
Thank you, sir.
Alexis Dallas free throw no good. Sorry.
No, I try to make sure what I say is correct, and I don't like to make mistakes.
Well, who does?
Well, how true.
It's kind of like, well, she doesn't like to lose. Well, somebody that likes to lose, you know what they are?
Losers. There's no doubt about that.
Acker, good hustle, saving the ball. Pompu down the lane, spin, left hand. No good. Still like that move. I like that shot.
I think she stole it from Emily.
Yep, I think you're right. KK, little floater, little reverse left hand layup. As she floated through the air. Finished with her left, and it's 52-12. So we're looking at a running clock potentially.
Yes.
Come on, Sarah, I told you to shoot that.
Well, you may not get a shot if you don't take a shot that you have.
That's right. Another turnover.
Nice pass.
KK up ahead to Wisner. Off the fingertips. It was a good look.
I was going to say, Coach, when you said she floats like a butterfly.
I did not say like a butterfly. She did not sting like a bee. Although,
That's
I'll tell you
I'm
what.
thinking.
Tell you what, the collision we had.
Ooh,
Again, hope she's okay.
I do too.
We won't, we're not going to sit here and pretend.
Coach is on the quickness again.
Yeah, Katie, it's a good hustle. I was open. They wanted to get me a jumper, that's all. Let's take that, go to this. We got the Palm girls right in front of us. That's okay.
Excellent. We should probably talk about the tournament a little, Coach, and what we think we'd like to see WIA do.
Well, it's something we've talked about both Friday and Saturday. We don't know that it'll do much. Gleason on the foul inside. KK, bank, good. Nice shot. Good, strong move, KK Arnold.
But
fixing some camera work, but you may fire when ready.
I was going to say, talking to a couple friends that are coaches and ADs, they kind of like that idea about Tuesday one division, Wednesday one division, Thursday another, so on and so on. They said that's really smart considering the Resch Center is not going to be used.
No. Acker, 3. Good. Just a layup. If you're going to leave her like that, she's going to let it fly. She knocks it down, leads 45. We're sitting here because of great passing lead. Reed, great
Nice
pass.
pass.
Foul. Gary's no dummy, and to think that way, it's a really, really great idea. I don't know that it'll happen.
Right.
Who knows? All we can do is continue to
Give some
give
ideas.
thoughts. Yeah, send your thoughts to the WIAA. How you do that? Send your thoughts at WIAAWI. Again, at WIAAWI, and that's on Twitter.
.org.
No, that's just on Twitter. You can also do that same address, .org, and you can send them an email. But you can do it on Twitter and just fire it off in 100, hey, you need to make some changes because we are all basketball fans that want to see as many games as possible.
Well,
Plain and simple.
Right, and I think it's great that Gary was thinking outside the box.
Sure. And if there's ever a year to do it, this is the year.
Agreed.
And I don't think too many are going to argue that. Timeout on the floor. 30-second. Coach Merg taking this one. It's a really, really good idea. It's outside the box, yes, but it's also, I don't want to say common sense, but it seems more commonsensical because, again, we want to see as many games as possible. And everybody, you think about when they have the tournament on, it's in Green Bay, it's in Madison for the boys, and you sit down on Thursday night, you watch those games.
Right.
You're at home on Friday, and especially with everybody working from home, they're going to have that on in the background.
Always.
They absolutely would have that going. So now you spread it out, and you could have them that night where everybody has it on. Boom, 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 boom. You got 5 straight days or 4 straight days of basketball, however they determine it. That'd be great. And everybody would be watching.
Well, and in the past, it was because when they went from 8 teams in Division 1 to 4, the argument was the TV contract, they didn't have the time to play the other game because of their TV contract.
Dallas on the third try.
And their TV contract isn't going to be a
Null
TV
and void this year.
Yes. So this is a perfect year for that. And then I'll step out of the box a little. Why couldn't you do that extra game in Division 1 and Division 2 as a live stream from another place?
Free throw good by Dallas. Again, great points, and it's something we're hoping to do. We know that we will be carrying Germantown. We're taking them to the very end. We know that. We want to ride them to a state title. We want to be a part of it. We're sitting over here, and we've watched this team game after game, and we feel like we're a part of them. We know their tendencies. We know, we're starting to know what they like to eat. We're picking up on these little things. We get a chance to talk to the staff. You get to see the same people at the table when we come in. Talk to the scores table. We know everybody over there. Just more and more opportunities for us to be a part of this community, and we love it.
Right, and we get to see a very good team, a great team.
Yeah.
And again, you get to see one of the best players that will go down in the history of this state.
When all is said and
when
done.
It's all
Absolutely.
Said and done.
Carrie Newcomer, you posed the question. Great play by Dallas, batted around. Murphy, great hustle, tipping it to Montgomery. As East coming out in a 1-2-2 trap, you got to look for that skip. There it is. Extra pass, 3 on the way. Hess got it. Good patience. You got to remember, they see that first-team pressure defense all the time, so bring it on, Tosa East. I know that's what they're thinking.
Well, and this group has played against a lot of number 1 groups.
Yes, they have during
year.
the course of the year, sure. Carrie poses the question, can Gary post his ideas on the Facebook page for others to read and find, and Dallas lob inside finishing? Absolutely. I'm going to tell Gary he's got to post his stuff. I know he will reach out to the WIAA. They're not his friends.
They're in a 2-1-2.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. You had mentioned the 1-2-2 earlier, so
yeah, they just switched.
Paige Robinson 3, no good. Hess rebound, kick out, Murphy. Great athletic play. That was just a great athletic play by Karina Murphy. As she went up for the shot, Chloe and her long arms came flying at her, and she went, oh, I can't do this. So she stayed in air and kicked the pass out to Maddie Montgomery,
who attacked the basket.
who attacks the hoop and draws the foul.
Going back to that question, that is a great question because people always want to do things, but they need guidance.
They need guidance. They need the forum is there for them.
Correct.
Take advantage of it.
And I don't know this for a fact, but I would assume WIAA has a Facebook page.
Oh, certainly. We're going to spread this out just a tick more, see if I can do that. Nah, it's not
Maddie
good
missed
enough.
both.
Well, we don't like that.
No, not at all. Especially Maddie plays so hard all the time she's in the game.
Come on.
Chloe.
Come on. Come on. There we go.
Chloe.
Got it to fall. Hess. 3. Got it. Leah's been shooting it more and more and more recently, and she's starting to hit more and more and more. It's just another weapon off the bench. Shot, no good. McNeil rebound. Gretchen up ahead. Hess out ahead of everybody. Lost it going up, but it ends up in the hands of Murphy. Kick out. Robinson 3. Got it.
I was going to say, when I do these conference stats, one of the stats is McNeil is number 11 in steals in the conference.
I believe that. When she gets out there, she's feisty. We've seen it. She is not shy about getting on the floor.
Yeah, and I mean, it impressed me because she does a lot of dirty work, for lack of better words. I mean, she flies.
The Dirt Dogs. We love the coaches.
Yes.
Love the Dirt Dogs.
That's why I call them the Gnats. Those people just, and she's one of them.
Where's McKenna?
Uh-oh. Oh, steal.
Take it to the hoop, Sarah. Atta girl. All right, Sarah. Sorry.
No,
Told
that's
how I am.
a student.
That's right.
You know, and you should be
And
that
then look at her
way.
getting on the floor. That's Morgan Hellendrung getting on the floor, creating that.
Timeout, Stuvie.
Coach Stuvey wants a timeout.
Oh, no.
67-21.
It's Mary Merg.
There was Coach Mergs. Did they get it on that tie-up down there before the tie-up maybe?
Maybe.
We'll
30.
see how they come out of the timeout. Go from
30
there.
for one of them. Matt hasn't used any yet. He's saving them for the next game.
I promised him I'd get his better side when he's in the huddle. I said, well, Gary wants more of you guys, and I'm sure he wants it even closer, but I'm not going to do that to anybody.
Well, you could get him now. You got the.
Oh, he's still on there. Don't you worry.
Okay, good.
Oops. 67-21 the score.
Look at this. The third unit is working on their 1-2-2 zone. That
Why
is
not?
great. Oh,
Murdoch shot fake, pull in, jumper, no good. Asia Williams rebound.
oh, nice block out by Hess.
Allows McNeil to grab that rebound.
Oh,
Look
nice
inside,
pass.
McNeil, catch, and off the mark. Ball batted out, ends up in Robinson's hands. Hess thought about it. She wanted a heat check.
Well, she's got two already.
Absolutely. Skip pass. McNeil, 3.
Coach. Short.
Batted around. McNeil again comes away with it. 6 rebounds. Team leading. 6 rebounds for McNeil. Floater. Robinson blocked by Hellendrung. Up ahead to Dallas.
Nice hustle by Leah.
2 of the Nats. Look at the 2 Nats. The 2 smallest on the floor. Stop that penetration. But Dallas to the hoop and finishing. Boy, I thought they did a great job cutting her off, and then all of a sudden she saw a seam and finished.
Yep.
9:59 remaining.
McNeil's first.
And I believe we're
second,
supposed to be
I'm
on a
sorry.
running clock at this point.
Yes,
but
we are.
they have not
Is it
started.
40?
That.
Yeah.
It's 40, and it's
Yep.
44 right now, so
And the ref should be looking at that. But
we're not going to say anything.
we're not going to say anything.
Because these girls want to play. Free throw, no good. McNeil's 7th rebound. Gretchen. Hess, there's that heat check I wanted before.
She's checking her
She's-
hand
yeah.
out, Coach. I thought it was in.
You always think it's in.
Well, exactly.
.45 remaining. 32-0 start for Germantown tonight, and they've been coasting ever since. Inside, Hellendrung. Blocked by McNeil, out of bounds. I think she may have blocked it with her elbow. Wholesale changes. Lobs, Cox, Bowles, Taylor, Laritzen, all stepping on the floor. Dallas triggered it and wanted it back. No good.
Nice block out.
Gabby with that one.
That was a great block out by Gabby.
Lobs crossing the timeline.
Now Tulsa East is in her 1-2-2.
Taken away. Go the other way with it. Dallas. Ball in hand. To the hoop. Fouled. She's going to get a floor burn out of that one. Kind of hit that ground. Little burn, and Coach Stuve is going to take a timeout. 9:06 remaining. We're going to take it with them. You're watching GTV, a W7 production. Back live on GTV. East will be inbounding. Looks like the starters are done for the night for Germantown. Leading the way, KK Arnold 16. Jay at 13. Katie 10. WizKid 8. And Paul's Kill 5.
Katie's season high 10.
There you go. So that's back-to-back games where last game it was WizKid. Tonight it's Pompu with career highs.
Nice ball movement.
Great ball movement. Corner three. Got it. Hallie Bulls. 70-23.
Anybody's counting, that's the 11th 3 in this game for Germantown.
Dallas lets it fly. No good. Helen Drung. Was she fouled or did she? Yep, she was fouled. Helen Drung came away with it and got raked across the arm. She's got 9 rebounds, leading the game in rebounds with those 9. Gretchen leading Germantown with 7. Second free throw. Good. 70-24. 7:52 remaining. There's the trap. Good job drawing everybody to you, but then you got to somebody's got to flash. Forgot to do that. Chloe steals it. She's going to take it right to the rack. Kick out. Asia Williams 3, no good. Helen Drung rebound, left hand, no good. Taylor has it ripped out of her hands by Wells. Dallas, no good. Nearly happens again to Taylor, but this time a little stronger with it, knowing that somebody's coming at her. Good bounce pass. Now you get to skip it opposite. Yeah, nobody's middle and nobody's defensively opposite, and that's where they're weakest. Taylor broken up by Murdoch.
Reverse the ball. And I'm sure Coach Stuvey and his staff talk about that. Matter of fact, he was just telling her that. Stepped out on the court and pointed to the corner.
Weak side's open.
It's where you beat a zone in.
Cox, drive, kick out Luritzen. No good. Six and a half remaining. Coach Merg getting a thank you as the players were executing properly. Trying to get a lob over the top to Dallas. Murdoch thought about it, thought better of it. Dallas instead will step out 3.
Ooh.
Williams rebound. Wells to Dallas. Well, you keep shooting them. Wells is just going to keep out hustling everybody for the rebounds. This time she's going to go to the hoop, draw the foul, and shoot 2.
Is the Wells the part of the famous Wells that gone before Tosa East?
That I cannot answer.
Because there were a lot
I never knew. I would ask McKenna back in the day.
Because there were 2 or 3 that were good soccer players, I remember.
It's a very strong possibility. I believe McKenna's a very good soccer player. I could be making all this up, too. I don't believe I am, though.
Only the guy above knows.
Well, I'm sure the family knows. I'm sure some friends
true.
know.
Yeah.
Second one, good.
Oh. Miss Cox almost got run over there, Coach.
We don't want that.
No.
Got to protect the golfers.
Yeah, there's not a lot of contact in golf.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a great game, contact
Oh, God,
golf.
are you nuts? You're giving them a stick and you're going to let them hit each other? I think they call that hockey.
Yeah, but the hockey's at least a wood stick.
Jumper, 15-footer, good. Lindsay Taylor. Squared up well and knocked it down. 72-26. 4:40 remaining. Again, Friday night we will be at Menominee Falls. Saturday, special Saturday edition at Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Putting the gang back together, I think.
I think so, too.
Trying to get it inside to Dallas. They swarming Chloe. McKenna, shot fake, floats it up there. Out of bounds. Ooh, I was going to dive for it.
Nice hustle.
Instead, Lindsay comes away with the rebound out of bounds right in front of us. 72-26.
33, Haley Balls has scored her first 4 points of her career tonight.
Love to hear it. As Hallie
Hallie.
was off on that shot.
I'm sorry about
That's
that.
okay.
But it's important that
Dallas
people
traveled.
Coach Merg wasn't happy with that call.
I don't think Chloe was happy either.
I think it's cool when a girl
Gets
is
her
pulled up and scores her first varsity points.
So, yeah, we've had some big events happen. We got Jay hitting her 1,000th.
And
she hits the most threes in the school history. Now we've got Hallie knocking down her first buckets of her career. It's great to see.
It's awesome.
So everybody scored on the Germantown roster now. Hallie, I thought she was letting it fly. Instead, it's going to be lobs, back iron.
Oh, nice
Taylor coming in.
rebound.
She's going to go shoot some free throws. See what happens? She hustled on this end to save our scores
They're
table.
running the clock now.
Look at that. Should get that bench involved. Ooh, Jessica Gleasing with her 4th.
Missed.
Lindsay
33%.
misses the first.
There are a lot of people in early, Coach.
Yeah, play on, player. Dallas
Whoa!
tripped up going to the hoop. Good job by Hallie and Haley. Both help her up.
Great hustle by Lobs, going and get the ball instead of the officials chasing it.
Clock running. I'm going to take that down now as I play around with some things here.
Oh,
Morgan Hellenrung, her 11th rebound. So good job, Morgan. And 3 for Chloe. Keep shooting them. They're going to fall at some point.
exactly. 15 for Chloe.
In and out basketball. Keep the ball moving. Left side. Bowles. Lobs in the corner. Got to get it out of there. Dallas strips it. She's going to the hoop. Let her go. Yeah, don't want to do anything silly in that point. Don't want anybody getting hurt.
Yep, especially.
Lobs created a little bit of diversion, made her work for it, but don't want to get trucked by Chloe on that. Ball batted around again, ends up in Alexa's hands.
You just want everybody to get out of this game safe.
With 70 seconds remaining. Screener rolls. Lob's going to out hustle him. She does.
Nice hustle.
Saves the camera. Thank you.
Yep.
As the referees discuss, that is a correct call. Okay. I don't know who it was. I was just watching the ball to see where it was going to go. Under a minute now. And Germantown's going to move to 18-1. We'll see if we can get one more check on the DS Brook Central game.
Lob is at the free throw line.
Who do we got? It's Lobs. Okay.
Lobs, yep. Hit it.
Gets the first one.
Of the bonus.
Pewaukee beat KM tonight, 53-45.
That doesn't surprise me. Pewaukee's kind of an up and down when they play good teams.
Second one good.
If that's
girl, Calla.
if that's a good statement.
I don't know what your statement was, but I like it. Yeah, no, they're a good team. They're a fun one. Might be doing game on Saturday with them. Shot, no good. Batted around, ends up in Taylor's hands. And
Ball game.
this one's over with. Let's see if we got any updates. No. Final from Germantown. Your Warhawks 74. Tosa East 31. I had to hit Chloe before she left.
Well, I'd be disappointed if you didn't, Coach.
Our next game,
Friday
from the Falls.
Yep.
So we're going to get up and out of here. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. For Ron Gavinsky, we had a couple of JV players on camera. Did get named because they didn't show up until just before the game started. But we do want to send our thanks to them for helping out. So Germantown JV, thank you so much. You've been watching GTV. It's over. Germantown 74, Tosa East 31. We'll see you Friday night.